Okay, you can talk now. Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Red Hawk, and my topic is today about these haters by Christian Rock. Now, I talk about her name. Her name is good. I'm not mentioning the other people's name, just her, so people know who people referring evil to. Now you can speak.
Oh, hi, I'm Red Horse wife. I really don't want my name in this, but it perturbs me to know that people are going around um disrespecting one another, first of all. Second of all, if you have something to say about someone, you can just go to the person. Why can't you DM them? All these people have practically have iPhones and what's some other phones called? I have. I've had iPhones in the
Apples.
past. That's iPhone. Um, uh, I forgot. I can't think of what it's called. But anyway, I've had I've had iPhones before too, and personally, I didn't find them to be any better than Android. That's what it is. Than the Android phones. I had two iPhones, and majority of my other phones were Android. So I even had an old school cell phone that was good. But anyway, like, so many people are claiming to be rich, claiming to be famous. I'm sorry, I never heard about any of these people.
These are the haters that messing
And,
with Christian.
and other people too, they mess with people on the regular. I said they take a person that y'all made. Krishan was the underdog supposedly when she came to like network television. From what I know, I don't know everything, but I try to do research. Krishan was showcased on the news in Maryland, right? I believe it was the Baltimore News because of her athleticism. She has and had superior athleticism. All she has to do is get whipped into shape. Everyone has a story. She was very thin, but had great muscle tone. She was very fast, and she also played on a football team and soccer team. I think she played soccer in junior high school. Some people that come from other countries call soccer football. I know in Spanish it's pronounced
You
football,
can
but
talk
it's
about them. You don't have to use the name. They know who you referring to.
what do you mean?
Like all these people that's hating on her,
No, I'm not
the
going.
exercise girl.
I'm not going to name these people because
No, but you can
exercise.
say something
You
about them.
don't
You don't have to name
understand.
their name.
You don't understand. Exercise girl is according to the vlogs, according to the thumbnails, is trying to sue for Sean. So I don't want to use her name because she likes to sue people, and
It's about money and clout.
I don't know what she would get out of me. She has a skill. She's a gymnast, and I'm not a gymnast. I'm sorry. Sorry about
A
that.
fitness
Uh,
instructor.
exactly. And I I wanted to become a fitness instructor, so I I that's a good feel, especially when she's a personal trainer. I don't know her. I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I have never heard of her until this whole debacle began. What, like just a couple of days ago,
Hmm.
or maybe even, yeah, I guess it was just a couple of days ago. It's Thursday. We forgot to say the prayer.
Yeah, I ain't gonna forget it.
Okay, so what I'm trying to say is, you know, I believe in the mighty creator as well. I believe in the I believe
So-called
in the
Christians.
source of all. I believe in all of that. But the thing is, I'm still a person and I make mistakes. Just like I imagine at least 90% of the people down here are making
And all the
mistakes.
people that talking about her, ain't none of them perfect. And they judging people. They not on a God.
That's the whole point. It's not for us to judge.
I'm not. That's them. And
I'm
they
not
all up
talking
there, but
about you.
and they all up there trying to pretend they
That's a
Christian. Oh,
terminology.
God is gonna, all that stuff.
It's a terminology. If she or anyone, like myself, if we do things and we use like um God for profit or whatever, and we're using God, and, that's not really His name, but I have to go into another situation scenario with that. But anyway, when you use the supreme being's name and you're making money off of it, that can cause a problem. But
Yeah, all y'all making money off the same thing about the girl, and y'all pretend to be Christian, and y'all using God name in vain. I was scared to
but
do that.
they're not listening to me. I'm not talking about them per se. I'm talking about everybody. Anybody who uses supreme being's name for profit, as what do you call it, trying to fleece people. They're hiding behind the supreme being and pretending that they are helping the community and things like that, helping the world. Those are false
It's
prophets.
like Chris Rock said, you got to get rid of the ends. Y'all not Christians. And I'm not a Christian, but I believe in a higher above. But y'all that's using her as y'all money machine, like a bank, ATM machine. Y'all don't even care about the baby or everybody on this channel. I hear him. Oh, we care about the junior. Y'all lying y'all ass off. Y'all
I
care
am
about
not
y'all.
cussing.
Y'all care about y'all pocket and clout, and then y'all getting fame off of this girl. Uh,
Okay, let me ask you something. Like, I'm not in, to the audience. I'm not I'm not in the position to care for a baby. No, I'm not in the position to care for a toddler. I'm not in the position to care for probably any um child that's under 18. I could not do that. Physically, I'm not there. Mentally, I'm probably not there either because the physical takes a strain on my mental. So therefore, I can't try to take away somebody's kid by calling CPS or whoever it is it's
that's
called.
downright evil.
In different states, it's called something else. Possibly even different cities, it's called something else.
They trying to do everything they can to hurt this girl. They don't have no compassion
No,
or
but
nothing.
are you listening to me? When people look at it logically, I can't care for anyone's baby at this point. I pray to get well, and I would be able to care for a child if necessary. And plus, I don't have the correct building for a child. I would have to move, and I would have to buy a house, a nice big yard, and I would put up a pool and make sure there's a fence and a gate locked, and I would help him and take him to his appointments, doctors, and any other appointments he needs, or any child for that matter of fact, if I was in care of the child. For you all to try to snatch or be involved with snatching somebody's child and you do not have the proper facilities, or let's say you have a job that interferes with you to be able to take care of a child, you have to hire someone to take care of the child, and then when you come home more than likely you're gonna have to take over unless you have 24-hour care. Why would anyone? And I'm not just talking about Krishan Jesus Ramon Jr. Porter. I'm sorry, I'm messing up the boy's name. Krishan Jesus Porter. Okay, I'm not in a position to take care of him. I don't have a standby person that has the correct circumstances that could be um, calm, nurturing parent towards this child. Why would anyone want to take him away from the only person he really knows? The only people that he really knows is unless let's give credit where credit is due, is Rashawn Malone and Daddy Blue, Papa Blue, right? Papa Blue knows him, but Papa Blue has a job. He's a man. He has to work. That he has to work so that he can make money.
All of them, they don't care about this baby. They just want they using that poor child, God's child, for clout. All they see is dollar signs on their little YouTube
But
channels, pretending to
uh,
be journalists
okay,
and but
personally, because I'm not going to name you all because people get very unfettered when they find out that someone is bringing up their name, and I'm not really trying to have an
and
issue.
all y'all casting a spell on this girl.
True.
Either it can backfire and come back to y'all. But they say whatever come out their mouth, that come that judgment. I don't like certain people, but
No, that's what
I
Moses
just stay
said.
away from them.
No, that's what Moses said.
Y'all mother ain't read the Bible yourself. Y'all only read the part that what y'all want people to know about. You don't read the whole thing through. And I see what y'all about. Y'all a bunch of hypocritical bastards.
Barney,
I'm mad. Y'all not even. That's how people do. They attack me, and I'm not even famous. I would want to be famous. As soon as you get in the limelight, everybody leech on you because they know you got some money, so everybody want to sue you, and that's how you like somebody to take away your grandchildren. Evil ass people. I don't even consider y'all people. I consider y'all vultures. A bird don't even do nothing like that. Y'all lower than him. Animals. One thing that's why Indians have such a connection with animals. Animals here before y'all wicked ass people was created. And stuff like that. That's why I have respect for animals. Animals don't turn on one another. They only want somebody to love them, or it's for survival. When you see animals in the woods, they have to eat. But don't, y'all don't do things right.
and what I'm trying to say is if somebody had an issue with the way that she's bringing up her child, why don't you DM for Sean or make you have her personal number or you can ask her for a personal number. You can talk to a person.
I wish I could talk to them in person.
You can talk to a person without clobbering them over the
I
head.
just don't even respond to them. If you respond to them, that's giving them energy.
This is the reason
You
why
giving a demon energy.
this is why she responds angrily at times because people don't tell what happened before. They only see the aftermath. And the people that don't like Fashawn like other people, other rappers, because they feel those two are at odds. You don't really know anything, right, Rella? All you know is the people that you think are at odds could be very good friends. And this is for the show. This is for the circus. You go along with it. You're gullible. You're gullible. You believe anything that you hear and anything that you see. The thing is that that's their business. This is show business, right, Rebel? Show business is not real. You know, there's
Y'all quick to believe everything y'all hear because y'all want to believe something bad. They just want something to happen. This girl can't. She's like the president of the United States. Everything that come out of Trump's mouth is bad, and they do the same thing. Christian, she can't even blow her nose unless she said, "Can I get permission on you bunch of jackasses?"
Oh yeah, that's what they said. They said that something about that she had mucus on her hands and was wiping it on the baby's head, like trying to fix his hair. One thing I can say about Krishan, I hardly ever seen Junior's hair in disarray. She always has this
Every little
boy's
thing they
hair
pick
brushed
at,
and combed. But other people, it's not that way. But
y'all crumb
but yet you're
snatchers.
not criticizing them because you feel they're the ops. You think they're the ops to Krishan, and that's what this is about. Y'all don't like other people. You dislike Krishan. And let me tell you something. If you dislike Krishan, especially with a passion, you're fanned out.
You don't even
You're,
really like the baby, if you can't like
no,
the
you're not
mother.
listening to me, right? If you dislike her with especially with such intent, hatred, whatever you want to call that. Most people don't even. I don't even hear most people say dislike. They go straight to hate. You know,
Yeah,
the thing is that if you have those strong feelings against her, you are a fan. A fan. You don't know the definition of fan.
she's a
Yeah,
fan with
let me look it
benefits,
up. You know what I mean?
and they
Let me
trying
look
to
it
get
up.
some of her benefits.
I know that fan is short for fanatical. Fanatical means crazy. You understand? And that's the reason why they call people fans. I'm going to look it up just to make sure that we have a better definition than the one that I gave. Um, anyway, Ronnie, talk because
No, it's a shame how people attack one another. I don't even consider y'all people. If they put like gorillas and things in charge of this country, they'll run the country better than people. Y'all create chaos, and y'all motherfuckers don't read the Bible. I read the Bible, some, but I'm not. See, I don't try to
stop
tell
it.
a lie about something like that. Y'all false prophets. Y'all fake Christians. Y'all act like y'all stuff don't stink. Everybody got bad in them and good.
Oh,
You
just
just gotta
wow.
you just gotta know how to control it. Y'all don't control the good side. Y'all to control the wicked ass side that y'all want to see. Like my mother, people live their sin so much they don't want to change. They want to live in their sin, and that's what a lot of y'all doing. Every time y'all say something about this girl, you mocking God. You talking to Him, and He see what y'all do. Y'all some evil, evil ass people. I ever saw do that to a child. The child ain't got nothing to do with y'all. Y'all always been analyzing the baby like y'all some kind of
Doctors.
doctors or like y'all can see right through what's going on. Half the stuff y'all bullshit make up anyway. That's what news do. They say things that a
But
person.
wait a
That's
minute.
why I don't get involved
I
with
know,
people.
but wait a minute. I also know that Krishan was I hope Krishan doesn't get angry, but when I heard that CPS was called on her in Oklahoma because the fans were angry and wanted to see what was the situation with the baby. The thing is that I remember the church lady who was involved with the Sean. I mean by involved meaning that she knew her, she was acquainted with her. She made a statement that said we are fully cooperating with CPS. So therefore, I guess that's short for
How y'all
Child
know what she do?
Protective
Y'all not in her
Services.
house.
Therefore, anything that this child needs, she can get it. LaShawn, I don't know why these people saying LaShawn is broke. She's not. And
But
I
they
would
being
if
evil.
if
That's what
if
fake ass
LaShawn
Christians
if
do.
that's if that's like how they remember when they said Martha Stewart broke,
Mm-hmm.
MC Hammer broke. Don't get me wrong, I'm not going against Martha Stewart or MC Hammer. Hammer, I really, really liked him. Martha Stewart, I really don't have an issue with her. Her that's her thing. But if Krishan broke is broke, then I'll be honest. If that's supposed to be broke, But shoot, I wish that I was Deshaun broke because for the for lack of a better terminology, the girl is not broke. She has Instagram. She has TikTok,
Some people can just
Snapchat.
make up a story about it. Half the stuff they make it up anyway. It's like they had a that was Christian baby on the bed. That was another baby they would use.
That was Cardi B's baby.
Yeah,
The baby that was hopping on the
uh huh.
bed. Okay, one day I did hear Junior saying "chow, chow, 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 chow." That's not something that the average child would make up on their own, like it's a baby gurgling sound. So I don't
He used
know.
to try and say food, but people say, "Hey, I want to chow down."
Yeah, I know. That's what it means. It
Mm-hmm.
means eat food. It's a military term,
Y'all
and
motherfuckers don't know y'all Bibles, cause
I guess Chinese people is probably about the same thing. They
all of
have
them do that.
chow mein, they have chows too. So it has to do with food.
They always say the devil can come in many disguises. He can come as a friend. He can come as a
Yeah,
lover.
that's nothing. What if Junior was an angel in disguise?
Yeah, they just talk about this baby
And they're
all the
putting
time.
down a baby.
And you know what I don't like? Y'all ain't got nothing better to do. Y'all must have got a lot of time on y'all hands. Y'all spend the whole day talking about Christian. Every time something come out y'all
No,
mouth,
we're not
shit.
spending the
No,
whole
they
day.
got to have her name in it because she's the
She's the cloud.
yeah, she's the
Just
cloud and
just
all
like
y'all.
when she was just on Jason Lee's show recently, right? And he introduced her as the cloud. This is the one that y'all like to talk about. I see people put on. I find out about other vloggers because you know what I'm saying. Vloggers, VLOGGERS. You understand? That's a
Hmm.
person who does a video blog. A blog, BLOG. So that's together as vloggers.
Oh, excuse me, I forgot to say, um, blessings to the most the high, the creator. And I haven't forgot about my other native brothers in Pueblo Village in New Mexico that's in the need of stoves because they need the wood burning stove. And that's my Lakota brothers say in their language, many machone, water's life. That's what that means if y'all so-called Indians out there or trying to pretend y'all Indians too. And I have a GoFundMe page for these Indians. Um, and I'm cutting it short now because I have to go someplace. But
Where I wanted to tell them the meaning of fan and fanatical. Both relate to strong enthusiasm, but fanatical implies an excessive and often irrational level of devotion. A fan is simply someone who is very enthusiastic about something, while fanatical, FANATICAL, suggests an extreme, almost obsessive level of dedication. Here's more detailed breakdown. Fan. A fan is someone who admires and supports a particular person, activity, or interest. Being a fan often involves positive and enjoyable experience, like watching sports, listening to music, or following a favorite TV show. Fanatical. They're trying to show you the difference. Fanatical, FANATICAL, takes the concept of being a fan to a more intense and potentially problematic level. It implies an excessive, almost uncritical zeal or devotion. Merriam-Webster Dictionary defines it as marked by excessive enthusiasm and often intense, uncritical devotion. Example: a person who loves a particular sports team and watches every game is a fan. A person who goes to the extreme lengths, like camping out for days to get tickets or getting tattoos of the team logo, might be considered fanatical. A person who blindly defends every action of a political figure, even when those actions are questionable, might be seen as fanatical, according to DJ Booth. While being a fan can be a healthy and enjoyable part of life, fanatics, fanatic, fanaticism, Fanaticism, fanatic, fanatic, fanaticism can sometimes lead to negative consequences, such as intolerance of opposing views or extreme behavior. But I want to find out what is the anti
And you so-called Christians out there that's mocking this girl, you mocking the creator and you mocking yourself. 'Cause anything that come out of your mouth negative, that hurts the creator and too. Y'all don't know y'all Bible. Y'all read the Bible like my mother said. Somebody can read the Bible for 40 years and don't still understand a damn word they just read.
Okay,
They just know the damn words.
excuse me. That I'm not using the correct terminology because they had told us that fanatical meant also people that will try to take out the interest that they have in usually it's a person or team, and those are the movie The Fan, where
Mm-hmm.
Robert De Niro is
Mm-hmm.
obsessed with the baseball player, right? The
Yep.
baseball player is a pro baseball
And a
player.
lot of y'all so-called Christians, excuse me, cut my wife off. Y'all pimping God's Bible like it's a pimp. That's what y'all pimping the words and everything. Y'all don't know what the hell y'all doing. I'd be scared to mess with a book like that and using all them words. Oh God, gonna help and all like that. Who y'all praying to? And that's not his damn name anyway. God, if y'all know, I don't even know why they put that in the Bible. What's his real name, Cougar? And y'all don't know either. Only indigenous people would know something like this. God has a mate. Why would he just make a male and female for them? Don't you think he has a mate too? We Native Americans, most of them know the lady's
I
name.
know what the mate's name is.
Yup.
His
And
mate's
God what's his
no,
real name?
his
Cougar
mate's
God.
name is Asherah. I guess it would be spelled A
That's the
S
female, right?
H E R because R-A, Asherah, Ashera. And I had a friend named Asher, and Asher is in the Bible. That's the male version of the name, Asher. He was a person in the Bible.
I bet you dumbasses don't know about
I
that.
think he was a decent, law-abiding
Fake
guy.
Christians.
He obeyed God's laws. Okay, they took the word God out of the Bible so that you wouldn't be able to have direct contact with him. If you don't know his name, how do you know who you're talking to? Who
Yep.
are you talking to?
When they say
See,
God,
that
that's not his
was that
name.
was to cripple us. But guess what? The people that took his name out of the Bible, you're not gonna say who they are because you know who they are, right? I'm not gonna say who they are because these people tend to be very
So what's
touchy.
his real name? God.
Um, I have my cue
You
cards
so-called
over
Christian probably
here.
don't even know
I'm
that.
trying to.
That's why we're the
Um,
chosen people.
I,
When they say, oh, they the chosen people. When they said we're the chosen people, God, I know it's hard for you fake Christians to believe. God gave certain angels. I'm gonna stop calling them that because you don't know who you talking to. You could be talking to Satan when you call him God. You gotta know direct who you talking to. God gave certain angels the ability to create other people. Only some angels got that level and authority. And that's why when they ask indigenous people where they come from, some of them say the sky people. I know that's too hard for y'all to believe.
okay, can I tell them?
Hmm.
My From what I remember, it's Yahusha and Yahusha. I'm not saying it right, but because I don't have my card in front of me, I'm not. I've been hearing this name for over a year, maybe I don't even know how long, maybe 3 years, right?
Hmm.
It's Yahusha. That's Yashauah. I think that's how you pronounce it, Yahusha.
Hmm.
And no, that Yahushua, I believe that's the son. That's the name that they tell us is the other name. The other name, I don't really like to repeat it, but it's spelled Jesus. That name is not a Christian name. It's not a. It's not an. How
And
do I
in my
say it
mother's
right?
native language,
It's not a
Jesus' name is Yoshim.
no, Yoshin, from what I remember, it means God.
Mm-hmm.
That's in the Apache language. Um, no, no, that's the same thing in Shoshone.
Mm-hmm.
It's Yoshin.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that does not mean, from what I remember, that does not mean Jesus. That means God.
Well, I gotta get ready to go. So you got something else to say? Cause we don't
Um,
talked a lot about this
all
subject.
all I'm trying to say is, when you attack people, whether it be warranted or not, and publicly attack people, remember, everything you do is going to come back on you. It comes full circle. It's going to come to you, your children, your family, or all of you.
That's why when people tell me that's a hard title to follow.
Every time I see I'm not making this up. My friend Jocelyn in school, in high school, told me that there was, for some reason, we were in the classroom. She and another girl, we were all in the classroom together, and I think Tamiko was in the class too. That all four of us were together, and three of us had boyfriends named Kenny, right? The other, the other girl, the other young lady, Jocelyn, didn't have a boyfriend named Kenny, right? And Jocelyn, she had like beautiful red long hair. She said that she and her friend used to be on the train all the time, going back and forth, right? And she said that that's when we go to New York City. She said that was that her friend had a bad habit of always making fun of babies and little
Yeah,
kids
that's not
and
good.
children with big
I
noses.
got her and get to the bank
I
cooking.
know she was always laughing at them. Well, lo and behold, Jocelyn said she had a child, not Jocelyn's child, the young lady that used to make fun of big nosed kids had a child, and the child had a big nose. Don't do it to yourself, because what you see happen, if you think that there's a CPS situation involved, can I just say this? Because I have to tell them, CPS is the worst place to have your child taken from anyone, because they're the ones that put kids on the black market. They're the ones that make children into sex
Well,
slaves.
you tell the child to go somewhere wicked.
They kidnap kids. They sell kids. So why would you call them, of all the
Cause
organizations in
they
the
wicked.
world?
They don't give a damn. You
And
don't.
some of them, I understand you
I
don't
have known
know.
people lost their children in child protective service.
Granted, I know some of you don't know that, but
Some
I'm
of my
telling
cousins
you,
got
I'm not
lost.
lying. They are the worst thing, and that dumb, I forgot what it's called, the national, what's it called, the National Organization for Exploited and Something Children, the
Mm-hmm.
one that stupid John Welch run. He's the one that began it. It used to
Mm-hmm.
be the Adam, I guess, like, child protective
Mm-hmm.
organization. He made it go national. He got rid of his own son. His son is still alive, and he's an adult, and he's still denying him. These are the people that people trust. Why would you trust
Cause y'all
him?
don't do
John
research. Y'all
Welch
so
is a
busy hating.
bum.
They so busy hating
Oh
people.
my gosh,
You
I don't
hate your
believe,
own
and he
people.
doesn't care if I call him a bum, because he has so many people in his pocket. He had President Reagan in his pocket. He had Reagan holding his daughter when she was a little girl, like 2 years old. These are the people that you want in charge of your children.
Demon people that run
And,
those
and I
places.
heard John Welch got a new show with his son, his other son, the one that isn't that accepts all the bull. That
Well,
this boy is still alive. He's
mm,
not even a boy. He's a grown man. They had
oh,
Listen. They had him so mixed up. He didn't know if he was a man or a woman anymore.
I gotta go now. But
Well, Ronnie, you need to bring me on when you have more time, because
okay.
Things are touchy, and this is horrible.
We're gonna
That
do it again.
you all don't know what you're doing, and this could take Junior out of this world. I'm sorry, he's not Junior anymore. This could take Deshaun Jesus Porter out of this world. You all don't know what you're doing. You need to mind your business. If you don't want the child to take care of him, you ask her if you can adopt him or something. This is not the way to go about it.
All right. So if you like what we're talking about, comment, share, and like.
I'm finished. Thank you very much and have a great day. I'm sorry if I offended anybody,
I
but
don't give a damn if I
it's the
offend people
truth.
because y'all
And
fake.
if someone's telling the truth, it can't be a diss. That's the same thing that Kashawn said. I agree with that.
Goodbye.
Bye.